Good morning, 28th of Ab, August 15th, 2023. We're on part 13 of Tefillat HaHodesh. We're still in Debarim Ahadim. We're up to item number 39 of weekday items. Umizvah la'anot kedusha im uchal. And the mizvah to answer the kedusha if I am able to. In other words, if you're there for the kedusha, you didn't walk out for whatever reason, there was a minyan, and they said Kiddusha, which is a Nakdishach, and you said it with them. 40. Umizvat vidui unfilat apayim. The mizvah of vidui, what we know today is Anna, unfilat apayim, which is the David, to say those. Now, if it's Rosh Chodesh, though, you would skip that, and you would say instead, Likro ha'halel, ulhitpalil musaf Rosh Chodesh, v'la'anot Kiddusha im uchal. And so in place of a regular weekday, we would be saying Tahanunim, we would say the Vidui. Instead of Anna, on Rosh Chodesh, you would say, and to read the Hallel, and to pray Musaf of Rosh Chodesh, and to answer Kedusha, if I'm able to, in other words, the Kedusha of Musaf, which is the Keter. If it's Purim, you say Mizvat Kriyat Megillah, the Mizvah of reading the Megillah. Item 41. Umizvat lomar seder gemar haTefillah ve'alenu shabeach. And the mizvah of reciting the rest of the remainder of the prayer, including alenu shabeach. Notice Tefillah Shahrit ends alenu shabeach. 44 in parentheses. Umizvat kibi'ut et la Torah betalit utfilin. And a mizvah of establishing a time to study Torah with Talit and Tefillin. Because not everybody studies Torah wearing Talit and Tefillin, and therefore this is in parentheses. If you do study Torah while you're still wearing your Talit and Tefillin, then you would say this. If you study Torah without Talit and Tefillin, you wouldn't be saying that. 43. Umizvat lekrot parashat hashavua yom hashishi shenai mikra ve'hatargum. And mizvah to read the parasha of the week on Friday, Shenai Mikra ve'Hatargum, each pasuk in the original Hebrew twice, and then a repetition, or rather a translation of the pasuk into Targum, which is an Aramaic language. And this is something that if you're doing the entire parasha on Friday, you would say this. Most people don't leave the entire parasha to do it on Friday. They'll do, over the course of the week, they'll do Hok, and then Friday there's a big piece. Some people will do it all on Shabbat. Everybody has their way of doing Shenai Mikra ve'Hatargum. But now we finished with the weekday items. We're going to go back, and instead of this list of weekday items, which went from item 24 till this last one that we read, which was 43, we're going to go back and we're going to see now what are the Shabbat and Yom Tov items 24 through 41 in that list. For Shabbat now. ואני מוכן לקיים מזוות קריאת שמע דקורבנות. And I am prepared to fulfill the mizvah of קריאת שמע דקורבנות. Now somebody asked, what mizvah is this קריאת שמע of korbanot? The shema that we say early on. I'm not really sure. I haven't had a chance to check, and I will try to get to it. I just didn't want to forget, so I wanted to bring it up to everybody. כ"ה ומזוות קריאת פרשת התמיד והקטורת ופסוקי זמרה והמזמורים שתקנו להוסיף בשבת וביום טוב ואני מכוון לערוך שולחן לפני השם אחד מתיקוני השכינה ולא ממנו. So basically the same as a weekday, but instead of just saying the parasha of the tamid and the parasha of the ketoret and the zemirot, okay, also the extra mizmorim that were established by the Hachamim to be read on Shabbat and or Yom Tov. Okay, and I am prepared to do whatever needs to be done. And then 26, again, these are really repetitions of weekday things, and I don't know why they listed them separately, but they did. 26, Umizvat Birchot Pesukei Zemra, the Berachot from Baruch She'amart L'Yishtabach. Kavzayin Umizvat Lomar Ashrei v'Haleluyot v'Shrat Hayam, Mizvat to say Ashrei and all the Haleluyahs, and Vayosha Az Yashir. Kavchet ומצווה לומר נשמת כל חי ושבחי ישתבח בלי הפסק, and mitzvah to say nishmat kol hai and all the praises of yishtabach without any interruption whatsoever. This is something I wanted to bring up. Nishmat, if you pay close attention to the Siddur, is in the middle of the Zemirot, in the middle of Pesukei de Zemra. It's in that section that goes with the opening beracha from Baruch She'amar and ends with Yishtabach. Now, unfortunately, some people believe, and I think this is because of certain Siddurim that were once printed, where they, if you opened up where Shahrit Shabbat just starts with Nishmat, so people think they could just start at Nishmat and continue praying. And they skip the beginning part, thinking maybe they'll come back to it later, maybe they won't say it at all. You cannot start at Nishmat. You're in the middle of a section. And if you start at Nishmat, and then you continue and you go into Yishtabach, and you say the beracha of Yishtabach, Baruch atah Adonai me'eloheinu b'chot, Yad HaHodesh, Adonai Flow, etc. You're making a beracha l'batala because you didn't say the opening beracha. You have the opening beracha of Baruch She'amar and the closing beracha of Yishtabach, and now you came in the middle and you started at Nishmat because here I am. Well, as Yashid is over, I'm starting at but it's going into Nishmat, so it's a whole different section. It's not a different section. You're still in the Zemirot. You cannot start your prayer at Nishmat. Okay? Nishmat is a special edition to be said on Shabbatot and holidays. We'll say one more for today. Kaftet, umizvat birchot yoser Shabbat or Yom Tov, ukriat shema' l'taken kiseh l'Hashem barach eham tikun hashekhinah. As we know, the yoser, the berachot of Shema on Shabbat and Yom Tov is different than the weekday berachot. If you look at the words carefully, you'll see differences in the text, in what we say, in the build-up, okay? And so he's listing it as a separate item for Shabbat. Open your Siddurim, take a look at it, and Be'ezrat Hashem, when we finally get in the Siddur further on and we get to Shabbat, we could compare and contrast. You know, this is obviously years down the road, but it's fascinating once you really understand the Tefillat, understand the structure of the Tefillat, understand what we're saying, why we're saying it, how it all fits in, and how it connects us to Borei Olam. It makes the Tefillat so much more meaningful. Have a wonderful day.